Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I am Food by Faith Garden to Table, and today, before the rain gets kicked off, we are going to do a few quick things out in the garden. You guys remember that I had these two garden beds here where they're looking a little worse for wear. I'm going to see if I can fix them up and put them up a little bit higher. But in replace of those right now, I have these two garden beds that I'm going to fill with soil and place some lettuce and endive in one, and I'm still deciding what I'm going to place in that one over there. But we also have my sweet potato bed that is going to get pulled up because I ordered some what is it? Some garlic, sorry about that. Some garlic from Botanical Interest. And this is where that garlic is gonna go, in this bed right here. So we're gonna pull those sweet potatoes out, put them on my back porch and let them cure out there, because of course we're supposed to get rain for the next few days. So that's where I'm going to cure them. So guys, let's get going. Let's get started and let's see if we have anything good under there. guys, so I have my garden bed set up. I have both of them set up. I'm actually going to plant this one out. And because the wind is going so crazy, I cannot set my camera up. So I'm gonna show you this portion. So what I did was I filled this up with the tops from the carrots. So I used the carrot leaves and I clipped those down and put them at the bottom. And then I put in some vermiculite, blood meal, bone meal, and then some soil. And I did the both of the beds just like that. And these are the 2 lettuces that I am actually going to plant out. You guys know that my favorite seed company is Botanical Interest. So our summer crisp lettuce, or the Ice Queen, it is frost tolerant and it reaches maturity in 62 days. Its days to emerge is 5 to 10. The seed depth, of course, is 1/8 inch. I don't do any thinning, so I'm just going to do a row of seeds. So I'm going to do 1 row of the Ice Queen, 1 row of the Tom Thumb, and then I'm going to leave a space so that I can put some endive in as well. And lettuce is something that you can space kind of tightly together because you're eating the leaves. And so this next one is 50 days to harvest. It is a great container variety, and it is called your Tom Thumb lettuce. It has 7 to 10 days for germination, an 1/8 inch in depth, 50 to 70 days for spacing. And of course, we all know that lettuce is a cool season crop and they can tolerate a light frost. So the Ice Queen will be able to tolerate a heavy frost. This one will be able to only tolerate a light frost. So when this one is gone, I will still have this one, and then I'll have the endive, because the endive is a more hardy lettuce as well, and it can tolerate frost as well. But before we go, guys, I have got to show you guys know that I do not mind showing y'all my hits, but I also do not mind showing you my misses as well. So we're gonna go back into the garden area, and you see that my greens are growing up very nicely. I kind of threw some dirt on them on accident, but here you see I have a small sugar baby pumpkin growing because I'm now letting that vine kind of grow wild. But it was growing up this trellis, and I had about 3 growing on here. And check out what happened. Can you see all the holes? So what that is squash vine borer. And if we were to pop this pumpkin open, you would be able to see all the bugs on the inside. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and, ouch, sorry, y'all, it has thorns on it. I'm gonna release this one. This was gonna be a really good sugar baby, but like I said, the squash vine borer is still in full effect right now in the garden. So you still have to be mindful. And I began to notice like powdery mildew and different things on the bottom of the plant. So I knew that something was going wrong, which is why I decided to kind of let this portion of the vine begin to grow out wild, because as you can see, this portion is healthy while this portion is not. And guys, you don't just trash the whole plant, because it can always bounce back. As you know from my candy roaster was having some issues in the beginning of the season with squash vine borer, but I have plucked 5 amazingly large candy roasters from this vine. And there is one new one growing there, another new one growing there, one there, and then one there. So there's 4 more growing, and I have already plucked 4 off. So I don't just trash my plants when anything crazy starts to happen to them. And look at this. We are almost in October, and these flowers are just blooming and booming. And then here, these nadapinos are still doing their thing, which is how I'm able to get salsas and different items that contain jalapenos. And guys, when you don't have any onions, I come out, or when I don't have any onions, I come out and I pick the green onions, and that is what I substitute in items that call for onions. And you can do the same. Let's go ahead and deadhead this one. Look off those bad leaves. And we still have, like I said, we still have some beans growing. I'm gonna let them grow as long as they want to. I think it's a few lima beans still on here, yeah. I'm gonna let them grow as long as they want to. And then I'll pull them because I don't need this area right here, so these items can still grow. It was just this area that I was gonna use for my garlic and for my onions. And then this area here where the root, if you can see it here, this is the actual root of that candy roaster. That is the one big root that is producing all those amazing candy roaster squash. So I'm actually going to plant some brassicas around that root. So this one is probably gonna die soon. If you can see that something has burrowed a hole in it. So I'm gonna have to get back out here, and I thought I was free from having to spray, but I'm gonna have to come back out and spray one more time. And while I'm showing you a few things, here we have the broccoli rabe that I got from At Home with Cherie, and then we have germination of that Sicily cauliflower in this one and in this one. And then here, y'all, I think some sweet potato leaves got themselves in here, but I'm gonna have to pull them out. Because what I have growing in here is 1,000 head kale. And then in here I have 1,000 head kale, and then chamomile around it. And of course I have a green onion in here to kind of deter any bugs. I have a few more carrots over here growing, and then some on the other side. And of course this Burmese okra is doing its thing. I come out and I check it every day because okra has to be checked every day. But let's take a look and see if this one has any damage. Yep. So we have lots of vine borer damage on that one as well. So it may well be that it is time to pull this plant. Let's check this one here. So we have one over here. It has no damage. They're trying to figure out what I'm doing. We have one here that has no damage, and we have one here that's just starting out, and another here that's just starting out. So I may not pull the plant. I may give these other ones a chance and just sacrifice the ones that have the damage. And again, like I said, I already have 5 in the house, and one I know weighs 15 pounds. So I'm not going to miss it if the other ones do not grow, but because it is a product of my hand, I would like for it not to be destroyed, because You guys know when I grow, I use everything, and I can foresee pies and cookies and cakes and roasted candy roaster all being made out of that product. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining me. Remember, as always, to get up, get out, and grow something, and have faith in our food. See you the next time.